It's the SML Super Bowl. No need for a fancy intro on this one. It's Prime, it's Faz, it's MJ, it's LeBron, it's the Chargers, it's the Packers, and it's next on SML Network. What's going on? Welcome to the SML Super Bowl. I am here with Q, and I got the meat stepping in for Matt, who had to back out at the last second. Thank you for that. What's going on, Q? Welcome to the Super Bowl.
Hey, what's up? I'm happy to be here. Of course, I'd rather be in it, but I got to say thank you for stepping up so quick last minute, hopping into the booth, and bringing that energy that we know you're going to bring. I'm excited.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be a good one. I mean, look, there's not much you can say about this. It's the two best players in league history going up in the best game of maybe the century. I know we bill that as, Chargers, Packers every single time it happens, which is seemingly every other season this year. But, I mean, what more can you say about the two best players in the league?
Yeah, every time we start the season, it's week one. I think the easy favorites every year are the Chargers or the Packers. Like you said, the two best in the league. They've shown it over the last few cycles as well that these two remain, the two top dogs that we keep having every single season.
Yeah, as we get the cool Madden intro, it's nice that they actually give you the intro for the Super Bowl. But yeah, I mean, hey, we're looking forward to this one. Q, what do you think what do you expect out of this one?
I think that the nerves are going to be there for a little bit. I think that Faz is going to pull away. I think he's just simply better, like he said in his interview with me. I think that he's just a little bit better offensively. He's going to pull away. I want to say the score will be about 31-21 or 24.
Well, yeah, I mean, both these teams are 14-3 coming in, as the respective one seeds in their conference. I guess that makes them 16-3. But let's not forget that Faz took 3 forced losses this season, so in reality, he's 16-0 coming in. Prime did take a couple losses this year, but I wouldn't really call any of them bad losses. As here we go, we're underway in the Super Bowl. Allen Whiting out of shotgun on 1st and 10 for the Packers. As Faz is already flipping the play. And
yeah, he likes to do a lot of this.
Forgive me if I'm not too familiar. There's Austin Eckler, who I forgot was a Packer, picking up 4 yards.
A little revenge game.
Oh, yeah. I mean, hey, in the Super Bowl, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, one thing about Faz, he's going to hot route and he's going to adjust a lot of in the game. He on defense, on offense, if he sees something, he'll audible right out of it or he'll flip the play. He likes to play chess.
Under center now for Whiting. As looks like he's just going to hand it off. Now it looks like he's autoing a stretch, and there goes Eckler to the right side. Picks up just about a first down. Yeah, they'll give it to him. So 2 plays, 2 touches for Austin Eckler in what I believe is his first game against his former team, and it just happens to be the Super Bowl.
Yeah, he's going to mix in A.J. Dillon as well. Typically, Eckler will see maybe 8 to 10 carries a game. I don't anticipate a 20-yard or 20 carry game.
Empty backfield for Whiting here on 1st and 10. He's got plenty of time to throw. Looking deep for Watson. And he gets bumped. He just overthrows it. A rare miss there from Whiting.
Yeah, one thing he likes to do, he takes his deep shots down the field, and usually, like you said, he connects. It's a rare sight when they don't hit with the receiver. If you watched anything in the last game, he connected every single time he went deep.
I mean, it looked like he had Whiting too, it looked like he had Watson, sorry, even though he got bumped. I mean, I think Whiting just overthrew that. So we go 2nd and 10, under pressure, gets it away. Quick 3rd and 10 for Whiting, now 0-2 on the day.
Had triangle. He had that Texas route right there. And just in time for the defense, they hit the quarterback. That would have been about a 15-yard gain, I think, at the minimum.
Yeah, that was a quick shed from the DT, and I mean, you can say that's what both of these teams need today. As I just put in chat a few minutes ago, Whiting and Herbert both broke the record for passing yards this season, so we're going to see a lot of yards in this game.
Watch this corner route right here. Circle.
Whiting is going to take a big sack on third down. And what a defensive sequence there for the Chargers is that, negative 8 yards in the last 3 plays, and we're going to get a punt.
Yeah, tremendous pressure by the Chargers defense. Prime was all over that. I'm not sure if you saw the user defender. He just chased that corner right away, forced Fast to even look into the middle, which would have been a dangerous throw.
Yeah, so what's that? 5 plays, 2 yards or just about for the Packers. I don't know. I think that was just a product of the D-line playing well and Whiting just missing on that long pass. So we've got Herbert under center for the first drive for the Chargers in the Super Bowl. There goes Kevin Harrison. Not much there. Picks up about 2.
I think we're going to see a lot of Harrison in this game. One of the things that's hard about playing fast is you want to run the ball on him to just limit his possessions at the bare minimum. But he has Kenny Clark. Kenny Clark just gets in the backfield so often, playing him every year, and he's one of the hardest players, game changers, I would say, in the entire league.
As a former Packers owner, I'd have to agree. He's just one of those guys that is just always good. As Harrison, again, picks up nothing. That brings up 3rd and 8.
You don't want to be here. This is 3rd and 8. The thing is, Faz gets a lot of pressure quickly as well. These two teams, both of them, they get to the quarterback. But 3rd and 8, you have to try to dial in a good few plays that you can have to get a good progression. And this is going to be, the game. Not the game, obviously, at hand, but this is going to be the chess matches, 3rd and longs.
3rd and 8 for Herbert. Taking his time surveying the field. Time to get it away. Wide open over the middle. Wow. That's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And the last man catches him. He's already up to the 25-yard line. He was wide open on that cover 6.
Yeah, tremendous throw. Way to just stare that down, and he had that all the way through.
Great throw. It might have been a better read.
Yeah.
As there goes Harrison left side, and he's got a big hole. Runs past the man, shakes another man off, all the way down to the 3-yard line. What a run.
And I know you're talking about the records with Prime. He was involved in a few of these with the passing, but, I'm not to sound like a hater. I don't consider him one of the best passers. I consider him one of the best all-around player. He's not the best runner, not the best passer. When you mix it all together, he is the best, though.
I don't think that makes you a hater. I think most people would agree with you. Kevin Harrison, nothing there. Because whatever Prime sets his mind on, he can do. If he wants to set the rushing record, he probably could. Although it is kind of ridiculous. I think it's like 2,600 yards. But he set his mind out and said, hey, I'm going to be pass first this season. And he set both the passing touchdowns and the passing yardage record. So,
just a really skilled player.
Yeah, but let's not overlook the fact that Alan Whiting and the Packers and Faz, they also broke what, was the record. They didn't pass Herbert, but as we get an interesting look here, Malik Willis in on 2nd and goal, hands it off to Harrison, who just walks in for the touchdown. Can you give me your opinion about read options near the goal line?
I mean, it's a lot of people run RPOs near the goal line. I would say that it's in that same category. I don't look down on it. I was being a stickler early on in the Madden seasons, but I try to not look down on some of these things.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to do. I feel like some people may have an issue with it, just in the same way that they might with an RPO. And Madden does tend to let that inside zone on the read option, get an extra shed or have a little bit more of a hole. So, listen, just in terms of scoring, running it on the goal line is smart.
Yeah, it is. Especially the field shrinks so much on the goal line and the red zone that passing is a little bit harder to do.
So let's see if the Packers can answer back after a lackluster first drive. They'll hand it off to Eckler again, who gets 3 or 4 yards.
I'm not sure who this number 95 guy is, but on Prime's team, T. Rhodes. So T. Rhodes is making some plays. He's the guy that got that pressure on Whiting earlier last drive, and then he just gets that stop, prevents a first down run.
Are you saying that's not even the defensive tackle that I traded for 3 second-round picks to him?
I have no clue.
There goes Whiting. Oh, Dubs couldn't bring it in.
My goodness.
Wow, he had that in his hands.
Yeah, that's it's hard to say good read, but that was a pretty good read. I mean, it's on 2 people, though, so it's hard to understand or be mad when he doesn't come down with it. But interesting that he did get that possession catch animation right there.
Yeah, I'm gonna disagree. I think that was a bad read. He threw it into at least double coverage. Just got lucky that that was all that was happened.
Yeah, that he outjumped him.
So already 3rd and down for the Packers. Whiting has time to throw, finds Watson there on the in route, takes a big hit, but picks up the 1st down, and that's Whiting's first completion of the game.
And it's to his main man, the guy that just is fresh off of a 200-yard performance in the NFC Championship game, Christian Watson. He's one of those guys that he's not good in real life, but Madden, he is a beast.
Look, you said that Prime is just the best all-around player on offense, but he's pretty darn good on defense too. That one was picked off.
Oh!
That's picked off by J.C. Jackson, and Prime gets the ball back as I was just talking up his defense.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow, that brings me back to my point. Faz, he is used to just doing whatever he wants on offense. You can't do this against this team because this team is going to make you pay for it. They know what you're looking at.
Yep, and they got a great front seven, too, that gets good pressure, so it makes it even harder.
Herbert looking, finds Arcega-Whiteside there, picks up 3 yards on the drag route. I'm looking.
And now you see the difference. It's Herbert's only 2nd pass attempt total compared to Allen Whiting, who's probably attempted 7 or 8 passes already. Different game right now, and it's showing in the score. It's a little more patient on the Chargers' end.
Yeah, and listen, you're up 7-0. You already got the ball back. Clock's ticking in the 1st quarter. You can just play a game here. You don't have to press it, anything like that. As Herbert nearly throws a pick himself. I don't even know that guy's name. He does a little hop step.
Belluccio. Yep, that's Barcellia or whatever his name is. Who knows who he is?
Bocelli or something. I'm on his depth chart right now. Let me go find it. It's his wide receiver number 3, Andre Bocellia. 68 overall, but he's got 95 speed.
Yeah, whenever they have that low overall, you can count on them having that speed.
Who's starting over arguably better players behind him. As Kevin Harrison barely picks up the 1st.
Big spot.
Yeah, I don't know. That might be worth a challenge there. That was super close. I don't know that you could get that overturned, but if I'm Faz, I'm thinking about challenging it at least. Yeah, Prime has 3 wide receivers with a higher rating than Bocellia, he's starting over. Herbert rolling to his right side, looking, finds Keenan Allen right in front of Darnell Savage.
What a throw. And that's one thing that Prime does like to do as well. He gets out, he rolls out, and he'll sling it every time. I think Herbert does have one of those abilities, sideline abilities, if he's throwing it. It's like perfect accuracy, something like that.
Yeah, you couldn't tell me that these were the 2 best quarterbacks in the league right now, because right now it just looks like one really good quarterback and another just a regular guy. As Herbert's 4 for 4 on the day to start the game, and Whiting already has an interception. As Harrison kind of trucks his own man there as he picks up 6 yards.
Yeah, Harrison is just a tank. When you see him running the ball, he looks like those college studs that are just standouts in their own conferences, and you can tell they're NFL destined. They're just head and shoulders more athletic.
Like, he's in his 3rd season in the league. He's a 98 overall. That's tough to do. As Herbert takes a big hit, that's a big stop. That's Devontae Wyatt.
Yeah, big sack. And there's the Packers front seven finally showing up. They haven't had much pressure yet, and finally they get that big sack. I think that Herbert should have sent the running back on a wheel route. It looked like it would have been an open wheel if he would have kept going instead of stopping on that curl or that dig.
The benefit of me used to being the Packers is I pretty much know this whole team. And especially since I traded him Amari Barno. So we got 3rd and 10 on the 30-yard line for the Chargers. Herbert looking, has time to throw, feels pressure, rolls to his left, just chucks it away, and smart play there is they'll settle for the field goal attempt.
Yeah, live to fight another drive, take the 3 points, and get back on defense. Good pressure by Faz. That's one of Faz's staples on his defense is to have man-to-man. It's like a cover 0 man-to-man call, but he audibles the blitzes into coverage for zones. basically telling you beat him over the top because you won't beat him anywhere else on the field.
No surprise there. As we get it away on the kickoff, it's 10-0 Chargers as Matt Areza, uh, who is, I guess, just, I don't know, what is even the right word? He was just like found innocent or had the charges dropped or something. And I'm still holding it against QB
kicker?
for signing.
Yeah, was he that kicker that was like found guilty of some?
Yeah, he was like the Bills' like fourth round pick or something. That
Yeah, I remember him.
Yeah, and then QB was the first one to sign him, like as soon as the cycle started, and we all gave him crap for it, which is fine.
One thing in the SML we do is we give our second chances here. So
as we're getting some
QB was given the second chance.
Stream stuttering here. Let's try reloading that. See what happens. I don't know if that's on my end. I guess it's on Prime's end. I don't know. Here we go. Whiting on 2nd and 9. That's on fast.
Oh my goodness! Interception. What a pick! That was just right to Prime. Let's hope that was, and it was a penalty on the Packers lineman.
You are like, how do I don't know how to reload this. It's supposed to pause when I change it. It's supposed to go inactive.
And Herbert hands it off to White.
It's supposed to reload, okay, there it goes. Now we're reloading.
You still live?
Yeah, we're good. I was just it started for a second, so it lets you get like 2 seconds ahead of me.
Okay.
As double race no beans.
What we missed was what we missed was a throw by Faz was right to Prime's user for an interception, and Prime is in the driver's seat of a '93 Corvette right now.
Here we go. 3rd and 3 coming up for the Chargers. Yeah, I mean, we saw it. We were just a little bit behind your commentary, but that's okay. That happens. That was, I guess, just on Twitch's end because I have decent internet, and we didn't have a transformer explode. I think so.
It's a new play. So
3rd and 3. Herbert dropping back, rolling to his left. There he finds Arcega-Whiteside for a big first down up to the 6-yard line. It does not seem like Prime has been all that comfortable in the pocket today so far.
No, he likes to roll right. That's one thing he does is he rolls right with Justin Herbert quite often from, just experience of playing him and watching some of his games.
Kevin Harrison to the right side. Big tackle there by Jair Alexander. This is
Faz.
I mean, it goes without speaking. I mean, this is a big drive. Hold him to 3.
Yep.
You can live with that. You don't want to give up the touchdown. Go down 3 scores.
Yeah, this could actually possibly be the game. I was actually thinking the same thing. If he holds him to 3, he's still in it. If this goes to
Kevin Harrison, that's another one that might be worth a challenge. I'm not big on challenges, but we've seen 2 really close plays here. And we've seen challenges, be successful in these playoffs so far. So
yeah, you got nothing to lose. You're on the 1 anyways. 2 minutes left. That's one I would attempt.
Yeah, you only get 2 challenges. You only get 2 pauses anyway, so you can't challenge your 3rd time regardless.
This is going to be a big play.
And I don't think Prime really needs his timeout. I don't know. I would have challenged that, but I guess you're all right with taking a couple extra seconds off the clock. As Harrison walks in for the touchdown. Chargers up big here in the first half of the SML Super Bowl 55. Sorry, that was 10 seasons ago.
Yeah, I don't think this is what we expected. Prime did tell me he had a few tricks up his sleeve, Faz. One thing about Prime, as he gets a little bit older, he can deny it all he wants, but he's in the tapes. He's in the film room. He's watching your tendencies, and he's studying.
All right. I guess it's not too early to get into this storyline here. Was it the Thanos Club? Was that the whole reason for success? Because now the Faz is out.
Right now, yeah, it's a bad look right now since the dispersion that we had earlier.
I mean, that was what, like
for a few weeks.
That was what? Yeah, less than 6 hours ago. He's like, I'm out, and now he's down 17-0 as Watson picks up 6 yards. But okay, he did get out of bounds. It looked like he stayed in bounds to me.
Yeah, he's gonna need to score if he wants to even keep this a game. But yeah, that Thanos thing, we were talking about it for weeks now. We felt like we were going to keep it under wraps until the end of the off season, and announcements were made out of frustration.
It happens. Let's not forget. Remind me if correct me if I'm wrong here. Prime will get the second half kickoff, as Watson picks up a good
I
couple of
believe
yards
so.
there.
Yes, yes. Prime does get the ball at half. I think we got a punt in the first.
Yeah, it was the
Fast.
five play 2 yard drive to start
Yep.
the game.
Yeah, exactly.
So not only do you need to score here, but you need to take all the time off the clock because Prime can score fast. As Whiting just has nothing
Oh, what a sack!
except the corner route, which was wide open naked. And he'll just take a big sack there. Loss of 14 yards. Fast just not seeing the field well right now.
Yeah, I think that he's looking for those deep balls that he killed his last opponent with down the field, and Prime is all over it. He's ready for it.
Here's a
Got to
Thanos
take
Club
what's in
play.
front of you.
Thanos Club play. Post Thanos Club. Prime all over it. And Whiting
Yeah,
will just
he's
take
all
off
over it.
and run. Get tackled by J.C. Jackson, lit up. Bring up third down and 15. I already said it. You gotta stop with the looking for. You're not gonna get 17 points on one play. Put
Yeah,
together
you
a
got to put a
drive.
drive together. Yep.
Take what he gives you, because that's how you have to beat Prime.
Yeah, this is if he gets the first down, he could still get 7 here.
Third and 15. Huge play for the Packers. Whiting dropping back under pressure, and he'll take a big sack.
Oh.
That brings up 4th and 28 for the Packers. No timeouts here from either team so far, which is a bit interesting. If I'm Prime, I would have taken my
I would have been
timeout 10
taking that
seconds
too.
ago.
I would have as well. Faz is never dead. He could put points up in a hurry. I would have tried to take the timeout, and at the worst, you run a couple plays, you get a timeout if you get a few yards, and you could try a pass.
Yeah, regular season, and maybe you're playing a guy that you respect and expect to beat by multiple scores. Then okay, you don't take the timeout. Playoffs, Super Bowl especially, and third, you're playing the second best player of all time. Take your timeout. Go get some more points. But we'll go to halftime regardless.
Not the half. Yeah, this is not the half I expected from Faz. Prime, he's brought it. He's come prepared. But I feel like it's a little bit more so on Faz right now.
Has Faz, outside of his forced losses, has he been shut out through one half in any game this season? I'm willing to bet not.
I don't think so. Yeah, no, I don't think. It's probably been a few Maddens.
That is a huge accomplishment to hold one of the highest scoring players in NFL or SML history to 0 points through one half in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, this is just it's a class effort right now. He's just putting on a different lesson, and Faz is not caught up on it.
Play action for Herbert. He'll throw it to the right. Oh, dangerous throw.
Oh man!
But hey, he nearly caught it. And Herbert's one of those few quarterbacks that can get away with that.
Yeah, only guys like that, if you have those abilities, can you make those throws and not be penalized throwing it 15 yards off the mark right to the defender.
He almost threw it too far behind the receiver, which most guys are just going to chuck it 15 yards the opposite direction.
Yeah.
Here we go, Herbert, empty backfield, looking for the corner route, and it's picked off. That's the turnover we needed. Darnell Savage, and he's racing to the end zone. And he shakes him off. Touchdown, Packers. That's a huge mistake for the Chargers.
Yep, we have some life. Wow, what a pick. What a return. Got a little bit greedy.
Hey, we've seen 17-point comebacks in this playoffs before. Look, we're 15 seconds into the third quarter. It's a 10-point game.
Yeah, well, we said it. He puts up points in a hurry. And one thing you don't want to do is leave a guy like Faz lying around. You want to just step on his throat until he has no life.
Yeah, and that was not only big for the scoreboard, but that was huge for momentum because now Faz is like, okay, fine, now I can settle down, I can get into this. Let's go.
Yep, his defense giving him 7 points. I mean, his defense gave him 14 last week. So it's just, if he can get his defense to score some touchdowns, look at that, 27 total yards of offense for him right now. It definitely takes the pressure off his offense.
Harrison cuts it back to the left. Tackled there, Patrick Queen, I think. Picks up 3 yards. It's not Patrick Queen. It's somebody else named Queen that plays
Connor
linebacker with
Queen.
single digits.
It's Connor Queen. He's a safety, pretty big safety.
Also playing inside the box, so he looks like a corner. It looks like a linebacker. And I'm a Ravens fan, so I already think it's Patrick Queen. I didn't have time to study rosters. Thank you, Matt. Here we go. Kevin Harrison. Just about 2 yards, 3rd and 5. Quick 3rd down for the Chargers.
Yeah, and this is, I don't know how I feel now. He's getting real conservative now that he threw that interception. 3rd and 5, he's got to capitalize here because if Faz gets the ball back with 5 minutes left in the 3rd quarter, it's going to be a little bit concerning.
This feels like a cover 2. Yeah, he shows cover 2 man. I'm looking for Prime to take something easy here in the middle, and he will do just that as Arcega-Whiteside goes down. If you're Faz, you got to know that's where he's looking.
Yeah, that looks like actually the same play he ran earlier to get Arcega-Whiteside a big completion early in the first half. I think we're seeing Arcega-Whiteside is going to be the player of the game if the Chargers win. Him or, of course, one of those defensive linemen like Khalil Mack getting those sacks, but Arcega-Whiteside showing up to play.
Look, I'm not great at reading defenses, and if I can tell you're running cover 2 on 3rd down, you best bet that the best player in the league is going to tell you that you're running cover 2. As Harrison takes a big hit.
Yeah, I think Fast tried to switch it up, put the cover 2 flats actually in man defense and make it a little bit of some form of a cover 2 to try to get Prime overthink it. But Prime is, like you said, he reads that better than we read books.
Yeah, and defensively, I mean, I have no issue with the call, but I do have an issue with the execution. You got to go in and cover that middle of the field because that's where Prime is going. And if you don't, you're just overthinking it.
Yep.
2nd and 8, looking for the quick out. Keenan Allen shakes a man off. Keenan Allen racing down the sideline, shakes another man off. Already down to the 17.
Haven't heard his name. His name has not been called much, but that is one of Prime's guys.
We've lost Q. Anyways, yeah, I mean, listen, Keenan Allen is one of the best wide receivers in the league. I don't know how fast he is. I know he's pretty slow. Whatever, he might have 91 speed even, but he's able to make those men miss. He's just a talented route runner and a talented wide receiver. Kevin Harrison up the middle, shakes 3 men off all the way down to the 3-yard line. Welcome back, Q from outer space.
I dropped my dropped my headphones. They fell out. It was bad.
Yep, that sounds about right.
But yeah, what I was saying, same thing about Keenan Allen. He's we haven't heard his name much today. Haven't called it much, but he is Prime's go-to guy. And he's not very fast, but he's a route technician.
Harrison up the middle, nothing there. All right, look, you give up the touchdown. It's not the end of the world. You're just back to where you started. It's basically as if you got to stop to start the second half. The only difference is Prime's now taken, 3.5 minutes off the clock already?
Yeah, this is going to be this is also a big stand here.
Harrison, inside zone, up the middle, falls into the end zone, touchdown Chargers.
Yeah, those big backs, they get their yards. And we see another read option near the red zone. The read option is a highly used play when you're running the ball out of the shotgun, especially in the red zone, near goal line.
I'm just not in love with the defenses that Faz is calling. That was a questionable call, a questionable front when you should be expecting the run. Prime can't break any passing records in the playoffs because we don't keep them. So you got to be expecting the run there because that's what he likes to do. That's where he goes to more often than not. Yeah.
My only thing that I could think, he maybe thought Prime was trying to get cute with it, maybe try something he shouldn't, and he could capitalize off of it. But I agree. I'd get in a little bit more of a run front scheme or look.
See, now Prime can just sit on the pass all day, and he's got a 17-point lead. He's going to let Faz run the ball as much as he wants. Whiting looking. Yeah, there you go. Had Eckler wide open the whole play. Finally decides to throw it.
Yeah, and I don't know if you actually saw before that pass, the Packers had 4 passing yards on the day, so that's something that we don't see. Prime is just putting on a just a performance defensively.
Nearly picked off, but it's knocked away. Um, yeah, I mean, that was right before that pass. It was 25, 26, 27 total offensive yards for the
Yeah,
Packers. That is just not like Faz at all.
no, it's not. And Prime again, Prime. He can talk about his hours played. A lot of his hours are on his PC, I guess, because he really knows what Faz wants to run. He's in the film room. He's studying. He knows everything. He's picking these routes up very, very well. Well.
Keep an eye on Dubs here. He wants to go there, but he'll just take the drag route as Christian Watson runs
Oh
past some
wow.
men up to the 29-yard line. I do think he would have had Dubs on that play. Cover 2, I think he would have been wide open. But he just takes his safe drag route, and that's the play you got to make right now.
Yeah, and especially when you turn it into 20 yards like he just did.
Yeah, just ran right past two
Eight.
guys.
Yeah, exactly. 8 yard play to 20. It's a big help.
Eckler in the backfield for Whiting on 1st and 10 from the 29-yard line. Looking,
Likes
he'll just
Eckler on
find
this. Yep.
Eckler. Eckler will take the hit, but he'll pick up 6 yards in the process.
Yeah, one thing about Faz, he doesn't usually let that wheel route develop. He throws it very quickly when he does call those types of plays. I've noticed that.
6 of 12, 90 yards, 2 interceptions for Allen Whiting. Just not what we expected to see out of this one as we're getting close to the 4th quarter here in the Super Bowl. Whiting looking to pass. He'll find Watson again, who's lit up this time all the way down to the 12-yard line. Yeah, that was another cover 2 look. So that flag route was probably covered, but a good zig route on the inside there.
Yeah, that's one of those plays he likes to run. I think that was a Bucks post. That's one of the calls he likes to usually go with.
Whiting looking. He'll take the drag route there. That's Gerald Everett, I believe. I could be wrong. Again, I usually am.
I think that is. No, that's Gerald Everett. He actually just won a Simbardi last year with the Chargers, and he's now in Green Bay. He finds himself on the championship contending teams.
Yeah, what are we, 4 seasons in? By this point, there's so many repeat names that it's just... if you don't look at the rosters ahead of time, you're going to be lost.
Fast tight ends.
Hands off to Eckler. Eckler will not get there.
Stop.
And will he even get the first down? He won't.
No. Big stop. And he was playing pinball with the offensive lineman, and they just held back right there. This is a big play.
He might have had it there for a second. Prime is running a ton of cover 2 here. I think he's trying to bait Faz into making another mistake deep. 3rd and inches from the goal line. Eckler up the middle. Eckler a touchdown against his former team in the Super Bowl. Touchdown Packers. This game is not over yet, folks.
Yeah, there's similar to the read option. There's back-to-back RPO play calls right there on that formation to keep it alive, and they work.
And that's not a play many people run that all that often. So
yeah, no, that's a ballsy call and a way to stick with it.
Yeah, a lot of guys at this point in the cycle will be like, they might have their selection of 50 plays that they know that work, and then there's like another 50 plays in their playbook that, they're not sure if it's going to work, but might as well try it. That was one of those plays.
Yep. Now we got the 4th quarter meets 10-point game. Prime is up. Let's hear it. Is he holding on for the win, or do you think Faz pulls it off?
I mean, the commentator in me, and also the anti-Prime fan, wants to say that Faz is going to fight back, but I mean, those are his first offensive points of the game, and we're starting the 4th quarter. I just don't know if he has it in him tonight. I think Prime holds on to this. As Harrison picks up 1 yard there. Good stop there by Devondre Campbell.
Yeah, it would need to start here. 3 and out with the ball, that would be huge. If he gets a 3 and out, Faz can pull this off. And like you said, the commentator in me, I'd love to see that just to make for a more hectic game. Because Prime has been in the driver's seat this entire time. He's just completely controlled this game.
Yeah, let's get another double OT game in here, just for fun.
Yeah, yeah.
Herbert, 2nd and 9. Drop it back to pass. Taking his time, rolling right like he likes to do. Just throw it away, and he will. I think he had Allen there for a split second, but smart to just throw it away. Brings up a very quick Long 3rd and 9.
Yep. And, here's one of those pivotal moments in the game, I think, especially in this quarter. If Faz gets off the field here, he has a lot of life. If he does not, I think that Prime can hold on.
Yeah, it's easy to say that you win the Super Bowl by playing every down, but third down is how you win a Super Bowl. These, especially in the playoffs, these third downs are just so crucial, and they separate winners and losers.
This is Faz's go-to. These cover zero style plays with the zone.
Play clock ticking, 4 seconds. Herbert gets it off. Herbert looking around, and Herbert's just going to throw it deep, and it's picked off. Dangerous throw, and he makes him pay.
What is he doing? That is just an interesting decision. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a ball game.
Listen, Herbert's a good quarterback, but why do you make that throw in the Super Bowl? You're up 10 points. Throw it away and punt it.
Yep. I don't know what that was.
Here we go. Faz is probably going to look deep here on this play.
Oh.
And he will just chuck it. Christian Watson can't bring it in. Yeah, that was a momentum play there. I'm okay with that one, but Prime was expecting a deep shot, and he got one.
Like you said, I'm okay with it as well because he hasn't done much of them, and I'm a fan of that, but just the way he's been moving the ball, I would have liked to see him just get a little bit more rhythm and then maybe try that.
The number one focus on this drive, first and foremost, get in field goal range. Then you can do what you want as long as you don't turn it over.
See, I think he's looking for deep plays. He had square right over the middle for the first down to keep this drive going.
Down goes Whiting, 3rd and 17. He's going to need I don't know where the wind is. We're in a dome, I guess. I guess there's no wind. I've had wind in Atlanta before, so I don't know. I'm going to guess he's going to need about 12 or 13 to even think about a field goal here.
He's going to need a good 14 yards at the minimum, I think. Get a 66-yard field goal.
Stuttering here on 3rd and 17 again. All right, we're good. Here we go. 10 seconds on the play clock as Faz is looking through.
Oh, my goodness. Wow. He completes that to Christian Watson right over the middle. Looks like it went right in the defender's hands.
And so that'll I'm gonna reload again. That will bring up 4th and 4. Q, let me know what's happening.
Yep, they're in the pause menu right now.
Okay.
But what a play by Faz. That looked like it was an interception. He's looking up the rule book. I think you're good to go, buddy.
Well,
get the first down.
Yeah, he's down more than 9 in the 4th quarter. You can go for it. Yep. I guess you're still too far for a field goal unless you've got like some fantastic kicker.
I think it's too far.
That'd be what, 60 yards from there?
Well, here's the game right here.
Yeah, this very well could do it. 5 minutes and ticking. 4th and 4 for the Packers. Empty backfield for Whiting. Play clock ticking down again. Looking.
Oh, my.
He's looking long.
Oh.
He's got his man. Watson drops it. He had tons of time to throw, found the man that he wanted, and Watson dropped it, and that's brutal.
Yeah, huge drop. I don't know how I feel about that play. It was a good play call, but he had nothing over the middle other than that deep post. I would have liked to see something else short underneath.
I believe I saw a drag route open that would have come at least very close to getting the first down, as Harrison picks up 4 yards there. And, listen, you give up 3 here, not the end of the world, but if I'm Prime, I'm happy to just take my 3 here.
I would have liked to even just aim for 3 if I was Faz. Of course, it's easy to be the Monday morning quarterback, of course, and,
Harrison
be back here
picks up a big first down.
But I would have liked to see him at least go for 3 last possession instead of the 7 right away.
Yeah, that drive started off poorly because, like you said, he's looking to get in the end zone. You're going to need that field goal at some point. So to just set yourself up in poor situations, 2nd and long, 3rd and long, it's just not what you want to be doing. As we see the Chargers doing exactly what we wanted the Packers to be doing, picking up good yards on the ground. Kevin Harrison nearing 100 yards on the day.
Yeah, that is just big run. Primus kept with it all game. What's his 21st or 22nd carry? Kevin Harrison is becoming a Super Bowl standout every time he comes here.
He's got 3 touchdowns on the game. I don't think you can give Super Bowl MVP to anybody else. Harrison again, right side, nothing there. 4 yards. That's fine.
Yep. He's
As he
cracked
will
100
hit
yards, three
100 yards.
touchdowns. Yep. Last Super Bowl, he actually had 151 yards and I think 2 touchdowns. Though he's Mr. Super Bowl.
All right, Q. At what point here do you start being worried about the clock? I mean, he's still got all three timeouts. Still over 2 minutes 45 seconds to go.
Yeah, I was worried when he didn't get the first down. To be honest, when he had the ball on offense, I think that I'd be worried now. I'd just be selling out. You have to
Wow,
sell out at this point
he's
during
not selling
aggressive
out.
runs. Yeah, no.
And
No.
Prime's gonna take it inside the 20-yard line, picks up the first down. That looks like it's gonna take us to the 2-minute warning. It will. We're officially in timeout territory here for the Packers.
Yeah, I would turn the aggressive, tackling on, strip ball, all that good stuff. Hope for a miracle, because now you're in the worst possible spot to be.
Sell out on the run. If he wants to pass it, just let him pass it.
Yeah.
As that looks like he just does just about that. No timeout from the Packers is interesting. Maybe he's trying to save it for an offensive drive.
Yeah, and again, it's always easy, being the guy criticizing the guys when they're in these big games. But we don't see what they're seeing, and we see a little bit differently when we're not. Obviously, the game's not on the line for us, but it does look like Faz has overthought this game a little bit.
A minute 15 and ticking as Kevin Harrison goes left side,
Yep.
picks up a huge first down. All right, maybe that's why he saved the timeout, because now he's going to save it till after first down, and then he's going to take a timeout with 30 or so seconds left. You got to hope for a field goal.
Yeah, I don't even think he's going to call it.
Wow, it's a Super Bowl. You better call your timeouts. Prime is just going to take a knee and that, here we go. Call your timeouts, Faz.
Nope. Ruin the flag.
I'm just speechless. It just is not a Faz we're used to seeing.
Yeah, and if you're still with us, hang in there. We do have these guys jumping in the call afterwards as well.
Yeah, I mean, listen, this was a good game. It's not the game we were expecting, as clock is officially ticking down. Primetime 000 has hit the 21 club. 21-time champion for Prime as he downs the only threat to GOAT in the league. 24-14. Chargers are victorious over the Packers. Prime wins his second straight Super Bowl. And this one was for all the bragging rights.
Yeah, that was hell of a performance by Prime. He did his studying, and he came to bring it this game. It looks like we got Faz in on the call with us. Faz, you here?
I am here, yes, sir.
Well, of course, congratulations on a great season as usual. You're always in the big dance, typically every single season. You weren't able to pull through. What do you feel like was the two biggest reasons that you came short today?
EA and sports. I'm gonna be that guy. Guy. I'm fine with it. I'll own it. But yeah, I felt this one was. Sometimes you just go in and the field is sloped, and that's just the way that it is. And that's I don't know. It sucks to see it happen on a stage like this. You'd rather see a clean game. Didn't get it. It is what it is. Didn't execute defensively, which hurt. But yeah, it just I don't know. This was an uphill battle the whole way. It felt like.
Faz, I wanna just say, like, it's totally acceptable, and I think people understand mistakes are made. Nobody's perfect. Sometimes mistakes get made. My question for you is, walk me through the fourth quarter there. It's 2.5 minutes to go. Prime's walking down with the football. You had the option to call your timeouts, and we didn't see you call timeouts in a 2-score game in the Super Bowl. So I just want you to walk us through your mindset there.
Yeah, dude, I was good. I was ready to be done. I was ready to be out of there after the Watson drop on fourth down. I said it was a good run. I didn't need to be in that game any longer than I needed to. I got 7 of these things. I'll be back for more. Um, at that point, we weren't super concerned about prolonging that one.
I have one more. I have one and a half more questions. Did you feel like the EA did give a lot of love to the Chargers' pass rush defense today? Did you feel like the pass rush was pretty heavy?
Oh, I mean, the pass rush was more than heavy. We were playing Madden 20 out there. Um, as I feel like, I mean, just a massive turn. It was the first drive. I throw a touchdown pass to Christian Watson, who Prime runs into, and it slows him down. Ball becomes an overthrow, and then I'm third and long, and dude, I got eaten alive. Snap the ball dead. It felt like I was playing Myles Garrett. It was wild.
And last one, 1 to 10. How motivated are you going into your last season?
Oh, I mean, I'm not one of those, looking forward to Madden 24 guys. It's always a 10. The goal each season is to be in this game and to win it. So yeah, we're motivated. Definitely at least a 10.
Well, you're a great competitor. I'm not sure if Meats has anything, but if he doesn't, if you want to say anything to Prime before we take it and give the floor to Prime.
Yeah, I'm good. All you, Faz.
Yeah, I mean, hey, hats off, Prime. 21's impressive. I'll catch you one of these days. Hopefully, when we meet again here next season, it's a little cleaner. Or maybe I just get that side of things. I wouldn't mind that. I'll beat you down once like that.
Hey, good game, man. We got a series going on. Obviously, we run it back one more time this cycle. I'm down for it. Good game, man.
Yeah, I mean, we got to finish up the best of 5.
Yes, sir. Good game, man.
Paul,
You too.
I don't know why Paulie is trying to call me right now. We are doing the interviews, Paulie.
He's trying to join. Oh, Jesus.
Well, somebody add him to chat. I don't care. Prime, what's going on? Hey, congrats on the Super Bowl first and foremost.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, flawless execution. You took advantage of Faz's mistakes. I think that was vintage Prime that we saw today. Honestly, I don't have any questions for you, just because I don't feel like you gave me anything to question other than how does 21 feel?
Oh, it feels good. My butt puckered up when I threw that interception. There was I don't know if that was Madden or if that was a bad read where that corner route got bumped and then he got a pick 6 on it. I'd have to go back and look, but I got nervous there. Had to have a big drive to score and bounce back, and we did. Look, Faz is a really good player, and games like that can go either way. Obviously, we played in the Super Bowl 2 seasons ago, and I felt my pass rush didn't do what it needed to do, so I made a few slight adjustments, and I think EA just helped me out as well, and it worked.
Let's go. Sorry to cut you off. Let's go down to the sideline. We have a guest commentator who wanted a question.
No.
Are you there? Dummy out of here.
Prime, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yo, what's up, buddy? How was it?
It feels good.
Was that a statement game?
Why did we let the fan in here?
No, it was not a statement game. This guy's like the Vegas sports fan.
no,
He's like bodied by the female reporter.
Prime, how does it make you feel that one of the announcers had you losing 31-21 and not being really in the game? How's that make you feel?
Well, that's how it goes sometimes.
Yeah, let me take my microphone back from the fan on the field.
Yeah, I love you guys. Bye.
Get out of here. Somebody mute him.
I don't know how. Okay. I can mute him on my end. The stream can't hear him.
Great effort by you guys. One just last thing quickly to Prime.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you were prepared this game? Do you feel like you were motivated? Did you feel like you were a little bit in the film session? You can't deny the film. You looked very prepared. Or do you feel like it was a little bit towards what Faz is saying? You got a little bit more Madden animations than he did, and those do change games. What was your last response to that?
That's a good question. First and foremost, when it comes to breaks and these levels of games, when guys are similar in skill set, the big 5 or whatever, if more often than not the guy who wins does tend to get a little bit of love. I was salty after Faz beat me. I felt that he got a love on a few plays, but that's how it goes sometimes. Obviously, Faz beat you in a game in the NFC Championship game where you probably didn't get the breaks. But the truth is, was I prepared?
Know I could do that.
I was prepared. I had a bunch of guys message me, and Faz has a game he plays that's that works. And I just got good defensive plays, and I think I played the offensive game plan I needed to play to win that game, which was complete passes, and my running back, thanks Tiny, broke a lot of tackles, more tackles than I expected.
Yeah, he was very good. He's earning his name as Mr. Super Bowl. Meets, if you have anything else.
No, usually I like to sign us off, but hey, Mr. 21-time champ, why don't you sign it off, Mr. Commissioner?
Thank you, Meets. Faz, thanks for staying around. QP, Polly, everybody who watched. I'm excited to watch it. Obviously, I was nervous for this one. Faz is a great player. Everybody, thanks for watching. One more season, baby. Let's do it. One more. Thanks, guys, for watching.
See you guys.